Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We get a list of 9 properties plus one more in the Oakville. I actually duplicated one by accident. But we're going to start off with 650 Child's number 22, 274.9. And really, let's be honest here, they could have done a little bit better job getting this home ready. Staging is a word that I've never liked. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I think it implies anything from expensive to a pain in the butt to sort of fluffy and without substance. They could have definitely enhanced this one. They could have simplified. I think you can go a long way by being clutter-free, bright, and clean. I think if you get to that place, you're 80% of the way there. And so anyways, so there's like, I don't know what they're really shooting here. There's kind of a table, I guess, but it looks more like they're shooting this stuff. Anyway, they're not going to have a problem selling this because it's a very active price range. $275 for this one. It's a good location. $279 is the maintenance fees, which is a little bit lower than what we find in some other areas. I would say overall it's going to sell. I know that for sure. We've seen stuff that's almost tear down level at 250, 260 really. So this one on Dairy is 409. Really without a backyard, it's a lot of money for this one. I haven't checked to see if anything else is sold in the 400s here, but I don't think it did ever. And so I think they're gonna have a tough time here. I like the ravine, I like the views, but really for a home without a backyard and with a whole bunch of stairs, it just, people have other options. They can go buy a really nice townhouse, sometimes even with a finished basement for this kind of price. Farmstead is 432.9. And so it brags about having a large lot here, but the thing is that this is probably beside Farmstead, so it's not like kids can really play out there. I mean, you're just mowing more grass, but you don't really use it as functional space. This layout looks like it's about 1,500 square feet or so. Upgraded counters and stairs. It seems a little bit high for what they usually sell for in this complex. Maybe there's some value for the lot. I wouldn't associate a lot of value, extra value with it. We've got this corner one here. It's a cornerstone model Mattamy. So you've got a double garage with a deck above, and then you're a little less than 2,000 square feet. This room can be very functional. You can use it for anything, like think about a photography studio. You could have it there. I've seen daycare here. I've seen a home gym here. I've seen even an in-law little area right here where you can build in a bathroom and a small kitchenette. So that's your main floor, and then you've got your double garage plus laundry. Second floor is really your main living space, and then you've got a sliding door walkout to the deck. Nice finishes in here. I think they've tastefully done this one. You can plant cedars here. I have checked. You can't put a hot tub on this. The point load is too much. And 434 again, maybe a little bit high compared to what else we've seen these models go for. I think there was one that went for like 420 beside a busy road last year. So maybe we'll see what happens. Joyce is 519. Detached home, 58 by 120 foot property. 4 bedrooms on this one. Although the bedroom is really, the second bedroom is 9 feet by 9 feet, so they're not huge rooms. Nice finishes inside though. I could see this one certainly getting a lot of attention. There's not a lot for sale in Dorset Park right now. It's a good quiet street, and there's demand for this like crazy. So I think that they're going to see some action at 519. 529 semi-detached, really, like, I mean, past 520, there's really been very few semis that have sold up there, and I know what the builders are charging has nothing to do with reality on the resale market. It says it's more than 2,000 square feet. They've done a white dark here, upgraded cabinets, but you still have to pay for your appliances. So I always recommend to people, if you're selling a brand new construction home, put the appliances in, really change the hood fan, put it like a stainless steel one, invest a few $1,000s, because the buyer is going to overestimate how much it's going to cost. So you could put them in for $3,000, they're going to go, oh, it's probably $8,000 to put appliances in, and now you're negotiating from a different standpoint. Anyway, I don't see anything in here that would convince a buyer that they should pay $529 for it. This one on King, I actually looked it up, and that's it right there. So there's no garage. It looks like there's an in-ground pool. It looks like there might be like a second story or a backsplit kind of area on this home. So let's see what happens. It says there's a master and a second bedroom up on the second level. 66 by 115 is a good size for that area, and it's a great location right close to downtown. This one on Snyder is actually an Aspen model. We haven't seen many Aspens lately. Here's the floor plan. You come in the front door. You do have a pretty nice foyer here. You can go up the stairs. You have the 2 rooms plus a kitchen with a nice little breakfast bar. Nothing offensive upstairs. Computer loft plus 3 bedrooms. It's all a good layout here. They've obviously done a lot of work on the driveway. That doesn't return. That driveway probably cost you like 10 grand to do, or you do it yourself. But the bottom line is it's not really going to return a lot of money in your pocket. Few $1,000s. Usually 20% of what you invest is a good estimate for landscaping or outside stuff. So hand scraped hardwood. They have put some money in upgrades here. You also basically have a finished basement, plus you've got a view of a pond here. So all in all, you're looking at this home. It's about 1,900 square feet detached. So a basic version of this is probably 520, 530, 540. So for 100,000, these guys are basically proposing that the value of the pond plus the finished basement plus the upgrades is worth about $100,000. And that might be on the high side, but we also know that when it's all put together, sometimes it can be a bit of a booster to the value. So I've seen single car garages around the same size as that one go for like 610. It happened recently, couldn't believe it, but it was actually remarkably similar to that. So let's see what happens. Mishner is 649. It's about 2,200 square feet plus about 700 square feet in the basement. Again, not seeing anything that would really convince a buyer to pay $649 on this. You still have to pay for your fencing and all the rest of it. I just don't see a lot of value there. The last one, if you skip to the second link, is this one on Bell, 519 double car garage, and it backs onto some of the nice new parkland that they've just built, just basically on Laurier right here. It's all sort of parkland. And the arena is there, and they've kind of reconfigured that whole space, so it's a nice little spot to be. Kitchen looks great, and then you start going, ugh, like that they certainly could have done something different here from a decor standpoint to make it stand out. You've got a nice kitchen, you've got a great location, and the rest of it just kind of falls down a bit when you start looking at the pictures. So even this is tilted. It looks like the home is almost on a hill. Between this one and let's say the Dorset Park at 519, I mean, that was a single car garage. This one's a double. This one's on a 40 by 100 foot lot, which is a little smaller than the Dorset Park. They each have their own value points. I think the long-term value could be better with this one, especially because they've already gone the distance with the kitchen already. And so it's just a matter of doing things like floors, paint, potentially bathrooms. There's only 6 pictures here too, so interesting comparison between the two, and that's the list for today. So have a great weekend. I'm going to send out a video that's actually going to have the one I really want to send you is Colin Best and I again getting together, talking about stuff in the town. So anything from the university and the Milton Education Village to what's going on in Milton Heights. We talk about the hospital expansion. We give you a sense of the different neighborhoods and when they were built. So if you're new to town, or if you're somebody who's actually lives here, I think you're going to get a lot from that video. And we like to do that probably every year, sometimes a little less than a year, just to keep you posted with what's happening. So anyway, that's going to be sent on the weekend at the latest on Monday, and have yourself a great time. And if you are going to be in Milton this weekend, give us a call and we can meet you at Starbucks, or we can take you on a tour of homes and really help you get educated about the different options out there. So take care, and we'll see you soon.